Vienna, the city that has long been associated with grand opera houses, majestic art galleries, and rich cultural history, is now stepping into the world of towering skyscrapers. Yes, you heard that right. Vienna, the city known for its charming low-rise structures, is preparing to make a bold statement with its latest building innovation. If you're a fan of impressive engineering feats, or enjoy a good construction story with a side of thrills, this one is for you. The thrills of skyscraper construction. So imagine standing on top of a towering building, winds howling, the ground far below, and a sense of vertigo creeping up as you realize just how high up you are. Now add in the fact that this is no ordinary skyscraper, but one that is changing the way buildings are constructed, and you get the sense of what's happening in Vienna right now. The construction of a new skyscraper, which is set to be one of the tallest in Vienna, has become the talk of the town. It's not just the height of the building that's impressive, but the innovative techniques being used in its construction. Sure, you may think that Vienna is a bit late to the skyscraper party, with cities like London and Frankfurt leading the charge in Europe. But trust me, Vienna's upcoming project is bound to make waves. The tallest building in Vienna. Vienna isn't exactly famous for its high-rises. In fact, the city's skyline has been mostly dominated by the gorgeous low-rise architecture that's home to some of the world's finest cultural institutions. However, over the years, a few notable exceptions have been breaking the mold. The Millennium Tower, completed in 1999, was the tallest building in Vienna for over 15 years, standing tall at 202 meters. It was a groundbreaking structure for the city at the time. Then came the DC one, a project that shot up to 220 meters and became a prominent feature of the skyline upon its completion in 2014. Designed by the French architect Dominique Perrault, DC1 houses offices, apartments, and a hotel, and features stunning architectural elements. Interestingly, the building's opening ceremony was attended by some unexpected guests, including US astronaut Buzz Aldrin and former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, though no one is entirely sure why they were there. But as impressive as these buildings are, Vienna's skyline is about to get a whole new addition that promises to outshine both. The secret behind the new skyscraper. The next big thing in Vienna is the DC2, a skyscraper that might not yet be as tall as DC1, but it is certainly making its mark in terms of innovative construction techniques. Unlike many skyscrapers, which tend to follow the standard construction methods, this building is incorporating some seriously cool engineering strategies. The building's construction started with an enormous excavation in the heart of Vienna's new landmark district. To build a structure this large, engineers had to dig deep, and we're talking over 22 meters below ground. The area was filled with challenges, including tight space constraints and the presence of neighboring buildings, as well as a nearby rail line. Getting the equipment in was no easy task either, but the engineering teams at Poor Group were up for the challenge. Digging deep to build tall. One of the most crucial phases of any skyscraper project is the foundation. In the case of DC2, the engineers had to deal with significant hurdles. First off, the project site was constrained by nearby highways and bridges, as well as the fact that the city's infrastructure was already packed in the area. Not an easy task when you need space for a massive skyscraper, but the team managed to dig a foundation that's a whopping 22 meters below the surface, which is essential for a building of this size. At the heart of this excavation was a 4-meter thick floor slab designed to support the weight of the 53-story structure that would rise above. As challenging as the foundation work was, it was all smooth sailing after this, or at least it looked that way. Building the core, the backbone of the skyscraper. Building a skyscraper requires a strong core, which acts as the backbone for support and houses essential services like elevators and stairs. For DC2, the team used the innovative rail climbing system to ensure the core rises steadily alongside the building. This system serves two purposes. It acts as formwork for concrete and creates a protective wall for workers. The RCS moves upwards with hydraulic jacks, minimizing the need for cranes. Every 5 days, the process repeats, allowing the building to rise quickly and safely despite high winds and challenging conditions. The reinforcement, strengthening the structure. As the building climbs higher and higher, the importance of reinforcing its structure cannot be overstated. One of the crucial elements of DC2's strength lies in its concrete floor slabs, which are reinforced with steel bars, also known as rebar. This rebar sits inside the concrete once it's poured, adding strength and rigidity to the overall structure. At the construction site, it's fascinating to see the process unfold level by level. The team works tirelessly to lay down formwork, place rebar, pour concrete, and let it set before moving moving on to the next level. It's a precise and well-coordinated operation that happens day in and day out, all while workers are high above the ground. New technology for faster construction. But it's not just about concrete and steel. Modern technology is playing a major role in the construction of DC2. One of the most exciting innovations is the use of a special hoist system designed to transport people and materials quickly to the higher floors of the building. This elevator system helps to speed up construction and eliminates the need to rely on busy tower cranes, making the entire process more efficient. This hoist can serve up to 6 floors at a time, and during the visit of a video blogger who documented the project, it was revealed that it helped save time and kept everything moving smoothly. The elevator has already been deployed successfully, and its potential for future projects is considerable. The facade, solar energy integration. Once completed, DC2 will not only impress with its size and structure, but also with its sustainability. The building's facade will be outfitted with photovoltaic elements, which will allow the entire exterior to generate solar energy. This is a first for a skyscraper in Europe, and it's an exciting move towards energy-efficient architecture. By integrating solar energy into the building's design, Vienna is making a big statement about the future of urban construction, one where sustainability goes hand in hand with innovation. The thrills of the construction. No construction project is complete without a little thrill and danger, especially when you're working on a skyscraper. During one of the visits to the site, the video blogger took a terrifying ride in a cage that was hoisted up the side of the building. Imagine being up there, shaking with the winds, and realizing that there's nothing between you and the ground far below. It's not for the faint of heart. Despite the intense fear, the experience was an integral part of understanding the magnitude of this project. While it might have been terrifying, it was also a reminder of the lengths construction teams go to in order to build such marvels. The Donau City project. Once completed in 2026, DC2 will become the centerpiece of Donau City, a new district in Vienna that's been under construction since the early 90s. The area, which was once a landfill site, is being transformed into a modern, vibrant space for living, working, and shopping. The DC Towers, DC1 and DC2, will serve as the gateway to this new district, and they are set to become iconic structures in the city's skyline. It's a project that's been a long time in the making, and despite some redesigns along the way, DC2 is set to become taller than originally planned. What was once just a concept for a 160-meter building is now set to be a striking 220-meter tower, offering breathtaking views and modern living spaces. And that's a wrap on Vienna's game-changing skyscraper. If you're as excited about the future of construction as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping projects from around the world. Stay tuned for more updates and behind-the-scenes looks at the biggest builds. Until next time, keep building dreams.